What's going on, guys? The next 40 hours, I'm going to show you how to be able to stack 6 different approvals from different banks by understanding exactly how credit reporting delays work and how you guys can be able to use it to your advantage. And by the end of this video, I'm going to walk you guys through hour by hour, day by day, and also bank by bank, how you guys can be able to go and get every single strategy with a verified funding blueprint. And I do need you guys to stay to the end of this video, not for me, but for your learning, because if you mess up one single aspect of this sequence or apply for the wrong bureau at the wrong time, you're gonna mess up the whole sequence. Every single thing that I'm about to show you guys comes from trials and error of years of working with over 600 business owners and being able to go ahead and get them approved. We've seen exactly what works and what doesn't work. You're able to stack multiple approvals with the least amount of credit inquiries. And the reason why the majority of credit gurus out there will not teach you this is because it really takes understanding of the technical side of understanding exactly which bureau each bank pulls from, the timing of each application, and also understanding the reporting delays on exactly when each credit bureau report the hard inquiries, so you know exactly which one to apply for and which one not to apply for. You see, when you apply for credit, there's about a 24 to 72 hour delay from the time that you apply to the time that the hard inquiry shows up on your credit report. And this is the exact delay that we're gonna use to our benefit in order to be able to stack multiple different approvals together. Because if you know which banks pull which bureaus and you time it correctly, you're able to go and actually take advantage of that delay window, but multiple different ones at the same time without them being able to see that you applied elsewhere. With this exact sequence, you can be able to go and stack 6 figures of business funding before inquiries overlap for each bureau. Whenever you apply for a credit card, here's usually what happens. You apply for one single credit card, and that's going to give you one hard inquiry on your credit report. To every single hard inquiry is going to drop your credit score anywhere from 4 to 5 points. And the issue is whenever you apply for one application on one day, and let's say you go to another bank the next day. If you go the next day, the thing is your credit score had already dropped, and that new lender that you're applying with has already seen that you already have a fresh inquiry. Lenders really don't like to see multiple hard inquiries because to them, it means that you're shopping around. And the majority of them will go ahead and straight out deny you, and they want you to be able to wait the full 30 days in order to be able to reapply because they're not sure how much you got approved for. So they don't want to over leverage themselves. So how lenders really look at an application with multiple hard inquiries is that they're unsure of how much money that you got from the other bank. So let's say you apply for Capital One and then you apply for Chase. Now Chase might get skeptical, especially if you applied for Capital One a day before, because they're not sure how much Capital One gave you. Let's say Capital One gave you $20,000 and Chase is about to give you $20,000. So the lender wants to mitigate his risk because they don't want to over leverage a borrower with more credit than they need. So what they'll do is deny your application at the time and tell you to reapply within 30 days. So after 30 days is when that new account will show up and they'll know exactly how much money you were able to get from Capital One or any type of lender. So that's why it matters so much on being strategic on how you apply. Meanwhile, if you do it correctly, you're able to go and actually stack multiple approvals without any bank seeing that you already applied, and you can be able to go and get this done within 48 hours. So I'm going to show you guys exactly the right sequence on how we're able to do this. But before we do that, we need to be able to understand the foundation of how credit reporting works, and also understanding which bank pulls from which credit bureau. Because if you apply for the wrong bank at the wrong time, this is automatically going to mess up the whole sequence. All right, so here's the technical foundation. You know that certain banks love Experian, some certain banks love Equifax, and other banks really prefer TransUnion as well. It just depends on which credit bureau that they're gonna pull, and that's how we're able to go and actually build out the sequence. So whenever you apply for that bank, within 24 to 72 hours, that hard inquiry is gonna show up. But the great part about this is that the other 2 bureaus will not be able to see this. So since the bank pulled Experian, the only hard inquiry will show up is gonna be on Experian. Equifax and TransUnion will not have that inquiry on their credit report. So whenever you apply for a bank that pulls TransUnion, and this really works in our favor because what we just did is apply to 2 different banks with only having one hard inquiry per bureau. So whenever a hard inquiry shows up on your credit report, the lender did a hard inquiry. There are 2 types of inquiries. There's a hard inquiry and also a soft inquiry. Now, hard inquiries do show up on your credit report because a lender pulled a full copy of your credit report. Now, soft inquiries do not show up on your credit report at all, and there's certain banks that will be able to approve you with just a soft inquiry. Soft inquiry, how I like to think about it, it's almost like a dashboard of your credit. It's really just a snapshot of your full credit report. So there are some lenders that do a soft inquiry, and all they're looking at is to see if that your overall credit report looks good. But they're not gonna go in detail to see exactly every single account. They're just gonna go and see the overall picture to see if you have any type of negatives or high utilization. So as soon as you don't, then they're able to go and approve you. And in our sequence, I'm about to show you guys a bank that will give you up to $100,000 just by being able to do a soft approval, and this bank gives out better limits than Navy Federal. All right, so here we go. It's Monday morning and we have 48 hours to be able to go and get approved. The first bank that we're gonna go to is gonna be your Apple Card. So what I want you to do, especially if you have a phone, is to be able to go and open up the Apple Card here and go to your settings. So once you go to your settings, you're gonna be able to go to your wallet. So once you go to your wallet, you're gonna be able to go and actually add a card. And what's gonna happen, right, is that they're gonna go ahead and do a preliminary check for you, right? They're gonna do a soft inquiry to see if you qualify. As soon as you go and apply and you get pre-approved, Apple Card will automatically give you your pre-approval limit. So let's say they give you a limit of $35,000. So Apple Card is one of those lenders that is always gonna pull a TransUnion. So what you wanna do is before you accept it, is to log on to your TransUnion.com account and be able to lock your profile. So whenever you lock your profile, Apple Card isn't able to go in and pull a hard inquiry for your final approval. And since you already got pre-approved, they're automatically gonna approve you. And so what you'll do is go to TransUnion, lock your TransUnion report, and then be able to go and accept that offer from Apple Card. So you were able to go and get approved for a $35,000 card just by being able to get a soft inquiry, and you don't have any type of hard inquiries on your credit report. So in less than 30 minutes, you just got approved without any hard inquiries. The next card that we're gonna apply for is gonna be Fidelity. So Fidelity is really phenomenal. They have a 2% credit card that you can be able to utilize, but the caveat is, so what you would do is open up a brokerage account with Fidelity.com, which takes no longer than 15 minutes. And then you'll be able to apply for the credit card the same exact day. We're not gonna waste any single time, and you're gonna go and apply for the Fidelity card right off the bat. This is gonna pull a TransUnion, so you won't get a hard inquiry on Experian or Equifax at all. So we just got approved for 2 cards with only 1 hard inquiry because the Apple Card didn't actually get a hard inquiry at all. Now, the next step is really where it gets interesting. Everybody talks about PenFed. So not a lot of people talk about First Tech Federal Credit Union, which surprisingly gives out limits of up to $100,000 with 1 credit card. So one of the stipulations with any other credit union is that you have to become a member before you can apply. But it's super easy to be able to become a member. All you have to do is donate to one of their organizations that they're associated with. This can be organizations such as the Computer History Museum or the Financial Fitness Association. Any one of these organizations will apply, and as soon as you donate to them, you're able to become a part of First Tech Federal Credit Union. So they have 2 credit cards. The first one is the Choice Rewards, which goes up to $35,000. Now, the second one is going to be the Odyssey card. So the Odyssey card is their flagship credit card, and it does go up to $100,000 if you're approved. And their usual limits that First Tech often gives is anywhere from $25,000 all the way to $100,000. So within 3 hours, we just got approved for 3 different banks with only 2 hard inquiries. We went ahead and applied for First Tech Federal Credit Union for Experian, and we went ahead and applied for Fidelity, which pulled TransUnion, and also Apple Card. So we only got a soft inquiry, and it didn't hit our credit report. So let's go on to the next banks. So the next day, we're gonna go and apply for Equifax banks just to give us enough time to space out the applications. We're gonna apply to 2 different business credit cards with only 1 hard inquiry. So based off of the state that you're in, Chase is either gonna pull Experian or they're gonna pull Equifax. So in my region, they do pull Equifax. So that's what we're gonna go with. So the first thing you would do is to go ahead and go to chase.com. Now, if you do have access to a relationship manager, this is gonna make your applications a lot easier. If you don't, go ahead and reach out to my team and I. We have a network of over 1,300 different lenders, and we can be able to pair you with the relationship manager. What I recommend is to apply for the business cash or the business unlimited. Both of these credit cards do offer a 0% for 12 months. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and apply for just one credit card. And then as soon as it gets approved, we're gonna apply for a second credit card within 5 to 10 minutes right afterwards. So most of the times, whenever you get approved for one credit card, they'll most likely approve you for a second card right off the bat. So in my experience, if you have a relationship with Chase, you can get limits anywhere from $50,000 all the way to $80,000. Now, if you don't have a relationship with Chase, you still can get approved. We've been seeing limits that are lower, anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000. But my team can also be able to help you get approved for the highest limits. So definitely reach out by applying on our website to see if you qualify. So let's assume that you didn't have any relationship and be conservative here. So usually Chase will give you limits from $15,000 all the way to $30,000 and sometimes even higher. That's the exact reason why we're applying for 2 credit cards, in order to be able to increase our chances and also increase our limits. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys a bonus play because I know you're super serious on being able to go in and get funded. So this bank is gonna be geo-restricted, which simply means that they're not all over the country. So with Citizens Bank, if you don't live in the East Coast or a state that they're currently in, then you're not gonna be able to apply. Because if you are, you definitely wanna listen up because you can be able to get approved for a business credit card with only a soft inquiry. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go to citizens.com and apply for their business credit card. They will perform a soft inquiry on your Equifax credit report. So they won't give you a hard inquiry, but you'll be able to see if you got approved or denied. So Citizens Bank on their business credit card does give out limits anywhere from $20,000 all the way to $40,000. All right, so this is the final stretch. And the last one we're gonna make is gonna go and apply to Ameris Bank and also Envision Bank. Now, both of these banks are backed by Elan Financial. So if you're not familiar with Elan Financial, they're a subsidiary of US Bank. So US Bank is right here and they're right under the umbrella. So Elan Bank, what they do is they partner with a lot of small banks and also credit unions to go ahead and handle all of their business and personal credit cards. So you're gonna be able to know if it's Elan Financial if you go to the website. All their cards look the same. Now, I know Ameris Bank and Envision Bank are geo-restricted, so if you don't live in one of the states where the banks do reside in, you won't be able to apply. So all you have to do is figure out any bank that's near you and make sure that they utilize Elan Financial, and you can be able to still run the play. So just insert the bank that's close to you instead of Ameris Bank and also Envision Bank. So the great part about Elan Financial is that both of their credit cards, they do utilize TransUnion for all their hard inquiries. And they have a credit card that does give you 0% for 18 months. So you don't have to pay any type of interest for a year and a half. So what you'll do is pull up both these banks side by side from one tab to the other tab. And you'll go in and apply for Ameris Bank and apply for the Platinum credit card, and then also pull up Envision Bank. So with Envision Bank, you're gonna do the same thing. Elan Financial has the same credit products. They just have them for different banks, right? And so you're also gonna apply for the Platinum credit card for Envision Bank as well. Both of these credit cards will give you a 0% offer. And so the great part about this is whenever you apply simultaneously, they'll only give you one hard inquiry for these 2 applications. So we only did 2 hard inquiries as whole sequence for TransUnion, and the other one was Fidelity. So we just went ahead and wrapped up 7 different banks, and you were easily able to go ahead and get over 6 figures in funding just by being able to apply this sequence directly. Now, of course, the approval limits will vary, but if you follow the sequence to a T, it's guaranteed that you'll be able to get at least 6 figures of funding. Now, if you guys want to have more help with your business funding, definitely reach out to my team so we can be able to help you guys see if you qualify. We ran Fidelity, Ameris Bank, Envision Bank, and also Apple Card. So we only got 2 hard inquiries. For Equifax, we only got 1 hard inquiry from Chase. Since we applied for back-to-back credit cards for Chase, we only got approved for 1 hard inquiry. Now, the second one is, so we did apply for a Citizens Bank as well, but the thing is, Citizens Bank only did a soft inquiry. So with Experian, we only got 1 hard inquiry from First Tech Federal Credit Union. So this is exactly how you're able to maximize your funding capacity. Instead of applying for one bank at the single time and getting all the inquiry there, do it strategically so you can be able to group it together. And you can be able to keep on doing this every 3 months as you apply for funding. So what I need you guys to do is to make sure you guys will subscribe. So in top notifications below, because we're dropping videos every single week. So as a bonus gift, since you made it to the end of this video, if you want to be able to get the exact checklist that my team and I use in order to be able to see which banks clients qualify for, how much they can be able to get, and also what clients need in order to be able to get approved, I'm going to include a link below that's going to show you everything you need to know in order to be able to get approved in the exact checklist that we go through in our internal team. So if you like a copy, click the link below and just go ahead and insert your email and we'll send it right over to you. And I appreciate you guys for watching. And like always, I'll see you at the top, my boy.